Hi guys, you are watching Etcetera with me, Est. Make sure you like, subscribe, share, all that good-ish. Now I am wearing sunglasses today because I've had a corneal abrasion in both eyes and the light is too much for me right now, so that is why I'm wearing the shades. I'm not doing a diva moment, and I put on this coat because it's cold and I'm not turning on my heating. So today I am reviewing Ready to Love the Resort season 3. I really like the show. I've watched season 1 and 2, both are very drama filled, and season 3 they've had to take a Love Island-esque approach because COVID is kind of fucked up the base for everything, so I assume this is why they had to do it this way. However, I prefer it this way. I think the focus is on the people there as opposed to, okay, I'm going to work tomorrow, or I have, you know, something has happened, I have to pick up the children or whatever. I think this is better this way. I think they should continue doing it this way. My favourite so far, I mean, we're starting off at episode 5. I'm not going to recap the rest of the episodes, but I will make a reference to previous episodes. I like Jay, I think that's his name, the one with the bald head. I like him a lot. I think he's attractive. I think he carries himself well. I see why there's a couple of women in there that like him. He's got a nice body too, and you know, a bald head, I like a bald head, you know, rubbing a bald head. Okay, anyway. Moving on. I like Kelfani, I think it's Kelfani. He seems a little bit slow. I don't mean to be disrespectful, I'm just, you know, that's just what I give. However, he comes across very sweet. He has a nice body. I don't usually like guys that are quite but I mean, he looks like he could carry me with ease, and I'm not a small girl, so you know. Anyway, the women, all of them are very beautiful women. I don't think I have necessarily a favorite. I mean, there are some women that are, you know, very stunning, but in terms of like personality wise, there's no one I really, you know, that's really caught my spiritual eye. So the episode starts off with Alex and Brian and another guy, sorry I can't remember his name. They are working out and they're talking about what happened the day before, which was Brian went on a date with Alicia. Alicia asked him back for, you know, for like a nightcap, watch some movies and stuff. And he was like, yeah, give me 20 minutes. I'm just going to go freshen up and I'll be back. On his travels back to his room to freshen up, he knocked on Alex's door, and Alex, and he and Alex had, you know, like a flirty moment, you know, and I think they kissed at some point. Shay's nosy ass saw this, she alerted Alicia about it, and they kind of heard what was happening, and to my knowledge, he didn't even return to Alicia's room, which I think was some foul fuck shit. You know, if you didn't like the girl, you didn't want to go back, just say it, you know. And I think what makes it bad mind is the fact that, you know, on his way from the girl that he just had a date with, and he said he's going to go back there, he knocks on another girl's door and then starts kissing, and it's just very disrespectful. There's ways to do things and it's not that way. Someone like Brian to me is someone that would cheat. Like, I would know just by those actions he would do some, you know, fuck shit behind your back if he was dating you. I can tell, you know, I've got a degree in this type of things. I know what I'm talking about. However, saying that, I don't think he was that interested in Alicia to begin with. There's nothing wrong with Alicia, but I feel like guys like Brian are very direct. Like, they like you, they will pursue you. And she was the one that organized the date, I believe. And I just think that with guys like Brian, once you do that, nah. Because they'll just continue to take the piss out of your life. Like, they'll reap the benefits. Like, they won't say no, but then they will go after what they really want, which was proven. What I read on Twitter today, before I actually did this video, is that Alicia was pregnant when she was on the show, like about 5 months pregnant at that. So my thing is like, girl, what are you doing here? Like, is this really the place? Is this the time to find love right now? I mean, I'm not saying that pregnant women can't find love, obviously. I'm not saying that. Sometimes you meet your partner in these types of situations, but I feel like for this type of show, it's, you know, I can understand if a guy doesn't want to date you or get to know you if you're carrying someone as a baby. I'm curious to know, like, did the other people know? Did she know that she was 5 months pregnant? Because, I mean, I did notice a belly, but I just thought she was just, you know, a very thick, curvy woman with a gut, like, you know, like a lot of women. But no, baby girl was with child. So people that were on the show, like, if you could just let me know that whole dynamic, because I didn't understand it. Next up, we have Denise and Rasheed. Denise is visually, like, you know, facially, she looks like a mix between the original Aunt Viv in Fresh Prince of Bel-Air and Issa Rae. Like, when I see Denise, I see both of those women in some way or another. You know, she's got a very, like, I feel like if you met her, you would remember her face. She, you know, and, you know, Denise made comments about Rasheed last episode, where, actually not last episode, I think it was maybe episode 3, at when they were discussing with the host. She was like, you know what, he comes across as very narcissistic, and, you know, I don't know if it's, he's like, I don't know if it's him being a part of a fraternity, or he's light skinned, but he kind of fits the mold to be narcissistic, which doesn't really make sense. No, it doesn't, because those are not qualities of necessarily someone that is narcissistic. I don't know if it's someone has hurt her in the past that he reminds her of, and she does not like him for that reason, or she can see something that everybody else can't see. And sometimes it's like that. Do you know, there's some people that you just meet or you hang out with and you're just like, you know what, my spirit just does not attach to this person. They haven't done anything yet, but something is telling me that me and this person I'm not going to get on, or this person is going to do some shit. So she might be right. However, because there's no proof, no one else is seeing what she's seeing, it's kind of like, babe, you literally just attack this man's character for no reason, like with no basis. So Rasheed, you know, does confront her by, I think, Adriana, I think that's her name. She did mention it in the episode before, but Rasheed is actually, you know, speaking to her about it, and he does it in quite a mature way, in my opinion. I think it could have went left, like in previous seasons, like if it was someone like Aaron, I believe his name was, that silly man from season 1, or there was another guy that was a bit volatile last season, I can't remember his name, but yeah. The thing with shows like this is, like, you're not just trying to impress the people you're interested in, you're also trying to impress the people that are not interested in you, because ultimately when the guys have the power to pick who goes home, they're the ones that are going to be noticing if you do something bad, you know, in their eyes, and they're going to be like, you know, she's the least person I'm getting on with, and then you just end up going home. So I feel like this conversation, actually just the way she's behaved in the last couple of episodes, I was like, okay, she's going to be in the bottom. I just knew it. The next thing of interest that happened this episode was Symone. Last episode, I believe, she confronted Jay about going into Winter, I think her name is, the woman with the short blonde hair, into her room. She saw it happening, and he was sitting with Joy. Joy is the one with the fro, and he was like, oh yeah, so what was that about? I saw you, you know, I saw you going into her room. Like, what was that about? Right in front of Joy, who I assume is also interested in him. So it was kind of like, why did you say that, kind of thing? Which I saw why Jay was annoyed with that. It made sense. Even Joy was like, well, you know, where did that come from? I don't know if it's the producers that told us to do it. I don't know, but it was just a bit unnecessary. So the next day, everyone's kind of discussing it, and that is when Winter finds out that, I hope this is her name. I think her name is Winter. Winter finds out that, what's her name? Symone has basically kind of made her seem like they did something sexual in the room when apparently, I mean, allegedly that didn't happen. So the two ladies confront Symone, and honestly, I think Symone handled that really well. I mean, before the crying anyway, but I think when she said, you know what I did was immature, I shouldn't have said it the way I said it, I know how it came across, I apologize to you. Whew, need some water. But yeah, I apologize to, both of you. I mean, she got quite emotional, which I think she didn't need to do. I feel like it wasn't that deep. I mean, obviously, maybe to Winter it was, because it made her seem like... do you know what? I get why they were upset. More so Winter and more so Jay, because of the way she said it. However, I didn't think she needed to break down because of it. Like, don't give them that much, because I think she put herself in a vulnerable position by breaking down. I feel like if you just said, I apologize, I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said it like that, I didn't imply that, I didn't even know what went on, I should have asked Jay at a separate time. I said before, I think all the women are beautiful, but I think Joy stands out, is one of the women that, to me, that stands out, not just by her hair, because beautiful hairstyle, her style. There's something about her that's just very, you want to speak to her if she was to enter a room. In my experience, when I've been to Houston, I think 2 or 3 times now, and the fashions were very, I'm going to the mall wearing jeans, t-shirt and flip-flops. I mean, it is quite hot there. Or I'm going to the club. Like, there's no kind of in-between of, like, I don't know, people just look the same. So I'm not saying the women here look the same, but out of the women, Joy stands out by her aesthetic, and she's a very beautiful woman as well. So I see why maybe some of the women might not want Joy to like the guy they like, because there's just something about her. Shay is an embarrassment. Let me change the way I said that. Shay is embarrassing herself right now. This scene with Rasheed, and I think it's Edwin or something like that. Oh my gosh, cringe central. She's literally just throwing herself at him. It's not even like throwing herself in a sexy, seductive way, giving you like a demure, kind of girl next door kind of thing. No. Shay is literally popping puss while they're playing pool, and I just don't understand it. Like, they seem noticeably disturbed. That's the only way I can say it. I mean, I don't know if Shay is an actress or what her purpose was for coming on the show, but to me it doesn't seem like she's here for love. To me it seems like she wants to be on TV, because all I've seen from her is like messy. She's there when there's gossip, or she sees someone doing something and then she goes to report to the other person, and then or just there when people are discussing the drama. I don't know, I just feel like she's just not here for love. I don't think she's not ready for love. From this scene alone, I know that she's going home today. She's one of the people that's going home today, 110%, because this is very cringe, and people have gone home for less. California kind of gives me a slow vibe. When I say slow, I don't think like intellectually he's slow, but there's something about him that's just very not sharp, I don't know if there's other people that notice it, but it would be interesting to see like if he's got a lot to him. He seems like a very nice guy, a voice of reason, especially with Denise, but I don't know. It just seems like kind of just a pretty face. I could be wrong. I don't mean to disrespect, I'm just saying. So the bottom 3 women that the men have chosen after their little, mothers meeting is Shay, which we knew was gonna happen because of, I don't even know why she's there. Denise, which we knew because of, the way she was with Rasheed. And then you've got Alicia. I don't think Alicia should be there. You know, I feel like Symone kind of got away with murder, because I think what she did was a bit messy, and I think Jay could have been like, you know, I didn't like that, you know, and that is why she could have been in the bottom 3. But I guess with Alicia, because her and Brian didn't work out, and I think that was the only one she really fancied anyway, so they're kind of like, well, if he doesn't like me, there's no reason for her to be here anymore. So I mean, I get it. I like how Kafani is actually speaking to Denise. This kind of shows off his character in a way, like the way he is portraying the way that the guys felt about Denise to her is very, it's very mature. I don't know, I like him now. I mean, I didn't dislike him, but I know earlier I said that he just seems a bit like, but this kind of shows that he has depth. And surprisingly, Denise is saved. She gets to see another day, and Alicia and Shay are basically eliminated from the competition, which I guess I'm not surprised. I think the only reason that Denise stayed is because Shay was so bad, to be honest with you. It is honestly, honest to God. Anyway, so it's the next day, and Anthony and Denise go on a date. I think they're playing like croquet or something like that. One of those type of sports with a ball and a bat. And Denise seems like a completely different woman. I don't know if it's because she almost went home or she likes Anthony a bit more. I don't know, but I like this. I like this side of Denise. You know, it's not that hard exterior that she was showing before. Because sometimes she would have, I would see scenes in the show and she would just be it was stank face. And this, she's just completely different, you know. And she even jumps in the pool naked, literally just titty out, everything. I'm surprised she did that, but I like that, you know. And next week it seems like their friends are coming to the resort to do a little grill. I do like these episodes, and I assume that the week after that the friends will come and also, you know, have their own grilling of the women. I like this show, I really do. I think there's a good cast. I like the new setup. You know, sometimes COVID kind of brings good ideas in bad situations, and I think this is a good idea. I think they should keep it like this. Anyway, guys, make sure you like, subscribe, share, follow, all that good ish. And I'll see you for the next review. Hopefully in the next review I'll be wearing makeup. Not just like lip gloss, but I'll be wearing makeup and you can see my face and, you know, it's not cold. Sorry, I wasn't going to turn on the central heating, but yeah.